100 feet ASL. Dave, my name is Steve, Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo, name's Steve. And you're about a 5 and 8, 5 and 9 with me. Really, really good signal, Dave. Mike 6, Delta Hotel Victor. And my call sign is Mike Whiskey 0, Sierra Tango November stroke mobile. Back to you there, Dave.
63. Yeah, I'll receive there, Steve. No problems at all. Yeah, well, I've got 4 bars off you this end. I'm actually running a Motorola DM4600 DMR radio, which also does analog as well. So it's a bit of an unusual S meter on it. So you're full bars on this, so I'm assuming you are a full signal, but you're loud and clear, mate. Yeah, I'm on Walney Island. It's next to the town of Barrow-in-Furness. It's just north of Blackpool. If you go on my roof and obviously look south, you can see Blackpool Tower right across the Bay Area. Just north of me is Millham, and we can actually see the peaks of the Lake District as well. So hopefully that gives you an idea of where I am. Antenna, I'm using a Comet GP9, one of the 3-section 18-foot aerials, which is on the chimney, quite high up. So hopefully you got all that. Anyway, back to you. Mike Whiskey 0, I think, STN, 60HV.
Yeah, okay, Dave, yeah, got that. You're a good solid signal, mate, no problem at all. Must be a good line of sight from here. I can see the sea from here. It's a good height up here, sort of surrounded by the hills and mountains around me, but it's good over to your direction. Okay, on the working conditions, running here a Yaesu FTM 400 transceiver, running about 50 watts, Dave, and running that from a 125 amp hour leisure battery, which I've got in the boot, so plenty of power there, and got a single band 2 meter width, just on a mag mount on top of the car, Dave, so that's what we got here, and absolutely glorious evening here. A little bit misty in the distance, so I'm not sure if it's rain or just a bit misty, but there we go. Anyway, back to you there, Dave.
60 return. Yeah, no worries there, Steve. See, you're loud and clear up this end, mate. Absolutely no bother at all. Very, very rarely say come on this band. I usually do a lot of simplex digital, but I do have the calling frequency in on the scan bank, so it just stopped on you, and I heard you putting a couple of shouts out, and nobody come back. So I thought I'd give you a shout, mate. As I say, it seems very quiet nowadays on VHF and UHF. I used to be quite an avid fan of it. But I find where I frequent a little bit more, well, I'm saying a bit quieter, I get less hassle. Yeah, it's nice and quiet, no noise, no QRM. During the daytime I suffer from a lot of noise. There's a house in the other street from me, he's got loads of solar panels on the roof, and I'm sure that's causing a bit of grief. And it doesn't help with HF, which is not the best at the minute. So, you know, the digital side is a godsend for me. So, but no, you're working well this way anyway, Steve. If I can hear as strong as what I'm getting off you, I'm sure there's other people around the Bay Area can pick you up as well, and hopefully you'll get some more contacts. So anyway, I'll put it back to you for the final, mate, and I'm going to push on because I'm just in the middle of downloading some films and things and transferring them. So. But nice to speak to you the first time. mw0stn mobile, 60HV over.
Yeah, okay, Dave. Well, thanks for coming back to the call. Much appreciated. Absolutely cracking signal up here. Like I say, you're really, really strong. No problem at all. So your GP9, I think it is, antenna working really, really well. I must say, good audio as well. And my home location is Northampton, town of Northampton. I am on qrz.com with a little bit of information and what have you there, and hopefully get a picture of this location up there as well at some point. I did take a couple of pictures earlier, and there we go. Okay, Dave, and yeah, okay, on your comments on HF as well. Yeah, it's getting difficult all over. It's, you know, a lot of noise on the band, and you know, it's very, very difficult with various devices coming onto the market. That even my own TV at home gives me a load of hash. If I'm on HF, it wipes out 40 metres, my own TV, but there we go. Okay, Dave, 73's there. Thanks for the contact, and lovely talking to you there. M6DHV, mw0stn stroke mobile. 73's there, Dave, and thanks for the chat.